Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Country Technicals. As we all know, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities can get from the market, and then you guys get to see how I get my entries and exits, and then basically just my strategy and all. Anyways, so let's get started. Sorry, before we start, for those that are watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the page, and like I always say, you can drop comments on what you want to be seeing more. So let's get into it. So fundamental wise, the only high impact news we have today is by 10:45 on GBP. Now that I'm trading them GBP USD again, but then that's the only thing we should worry about. We actually had I looked at USD JPY, and USD JPY made some I don't know, there was an analysis we made on it, and then it was at night that actually around 2 a.m. they actually went to go and like activate the odd, more or less like reach our zone, then it sold from there. But then the thing was looking like news. I was expecting to see high impact news on JPY, but then it's just a low impact news. So I still don't understand why the things like that. But anyhow, let's jump on our charts. Then let's see what we can grab. So let's start with AUD USD. Let's start with AUD USD. Now, if we look at what AUD USD has been doing there, why is my system okay? So we basically created this high the other day. We created a higher low, and then we went up. We created a higher low, and then we went back down there, and then we pushed up. But then yesterday's push failed to actually break structure. So it was more or less like an equal high, and then we still came down. Now price started moving here. This one started moving at night, but then it looks like it's price trying to create another higher low. Do you get? And then it's pushing up to maybe create a higher high. But then since this whole stuff did not create, how will I put it now? Since this whole place here did not create a new high, I don't, it was not a confirmation for us to use something like our Fibonacci. But then I dropped my Fib this morning, and then it was actually reacting. Okay, it was not. It actually tapped at 0.779. So it's looking more or less like price is actually ranging, not that price actually is creating a higher distance, a higher low, but we can never tell. So let's just, what can we watch out for now? It's basically just to highlight this whole point here. We have a resistance zone there, we'll highlight it. And then we have a support zone here. We'll highlight this one too. So now what are we doing with these zones? What are we doing with these zones? Now it's just to watch out and see if we can get a breakout anywhere. Because right now price has already started moving. We cannot jump on it. The train has already gone. So now the next best thing is we can see if we can get what? That break to the downside. Then we're looking at the retest for a continuation. Or if we can get that break to the upside, then we'll basically just continue that uptrend that I started the other day. So that's basically what I have here on the AED USD. Then NZD USD is one kind, but then it's looking like hope. For days now, it has been inside this whole range here. But then now it's looking like it's going out. It's looking like it's going out. Let me delete it. Then let's look at it. So now we have this high here, and then price is tapping into it, and then price is looking like it wants to break. It's just to pay attention and see if we can get that break of structure. Once we get that break of structure, they'll be looking at that retest. Once price gets back, they'll be taking it to the upside. But then if we don't get the break of structure, we still have our lows. The major low for the whole range is around here. You get. So if we can't break above, then this is the place we're looking for price to come and break below. So that's basically it on NZD USD. Then let's go to my red list. GBP USD. And what's this one doing? I've not actually looked at this one since morning. Okay. 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 Looking at this. Yeah.
Well, this one's created in July.
What?
Created in some 2 higher lows.
Yeah, let's look at it here. So this was actually like a range, yeah, for like since when was this? 6th February. I think that was last week. I mean on Monday. So we're actually in a range, you get. But then price exited. We actually broke above it. And then price broke above, came back, retested. Sorry, came back, retested, and then now we're pushing up. So now, if we can break above, then we have that whole confirmation that we've exited the range. So this is what we're watching out for. For price to basically break above, yeah, for us to have something like this. That whole push, and then we get a retest. Then we take that continuation to the upside. If we can't get that break above, then we have our support area here. There's this support area we have here, this one here. So we still pay attention to that one. So that's basically it on GBP/USD. It's just to wait and see how it goes. If we can break above, fine. They'll be looking out for that retest and then take the buys to the upside. Then we have EUR/USD. It's still inside the range I highlighted yesterday. So I'm not going to say anything about this one. It's still inside the range. Has not exited properly yet. Then GBP/JPY.
Yeah.
This was the zone we highlighted yesterday. Price actually tapped inside. We actually sold a little bit and it's still pushing up. So I'm going to leave it alone. After what GBP/JPY did, let's say something. Let's drop our fib and then see what we can make out of this. Price is just tapping into the 0.618. For those that want to do this thing, yeah, trade it, we can just wait again. Once price gets to the 0.618, we can just use our Fibonacci and take it. And then just hope for the best. Targets down here. And then stop loss just a few pips above that. I think since this whole area is around that Fibonacci level, this area here is around that Fibonacci level, then it will be fair enough that we'll actually drop our stop loss above it. So if you see the stop loss I'm dropping it's way wider than the normal one, but then it's just above that area there in case price wants to go and do something stupid around there. So we can have something like this. For those that want to take it, you can just take it like this. We'll use the Fibonacci range and then take the sell from there, from the 0.618. So that's basically it on GBP/JPY. Then gold. I'm still leaving this one alone, honestly. It's still, I won't say it's still inside the range, but big. It's stressing my head. Is there any other pair you guys want us to take a look at? I've looked at all the pairs.
USD/JPY.
USD/JPY. USD/JPY has already done the whole movement that we're expecting. You don't know, Abi don't hit TP self. That's it. Let's take a look at it and see. Okay, so this was the analysis we had on USD/JPY yesterday. We're looking at it that, okay, you should come back and tap into this whole support onto resistance. So we broke. We basically consolidated for a while, but then we tapped inside. Now watch, once it taps inside, it taps inside again, and then we actually came down to these levels. I don't know if it's to actually go back there, but then that one's not even my problem. My problem is that the cells have already activated from there. And I feel this whole setup now is invalid. Is to wait for price to form more before we can even do that thing. But now it's just to sit back and wait. We have these lows here. So we can watch out and see whether price can come and break it to the downside. So if we have price breaking it to the downside, then that's basically what a continuation of the downtrend from that shifting market structure at the top there. So it's just to watch and see how it play out, basically. Then is there another pair? Any other pair you guys want us to take a look at? Is there another pair?
Check out XAUSD. Have you seen XAUSD?
I've seen it, but then there's nothing really to talk about there. It's just flat movements. It's more or less like a range. There's nothing. It's just gold. Gold will consolidate. When you do it, it will make impulsive move. I'm tired of chasing it.
Yeah.
Any other pair?
Okay.
What questions do you guys
How about
have?
the last one, EUR/USD?
EUR/USD. Yeah, we spoke about EUR/USD. Okay, EUR/USD too. We said it's ranging, so we're leaving it alone.
But we cannot trade this ranging market. Like,
which one?
Buy some. This EUR/USD and even XAUSD.
Depends on what you you trade. Do you get? Depends on your framework. Do you get? But then like I tell guys, first of all, okay, you're welcome, Amara. You said my line is breaking. Like, is my voice still breaking?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So now if you want, you can actually you can actually be buying and selling. Do you understand? But it's not something I trade. Because first of all, ranging markets is a very low probability market condition. I don't want to go and check myself inside low probability conditions. That's basically it. But it's something that if you want to trade it 100%, you can go in and trade it. Just be careful. That's all. Have your entry and exit strategy. Any other pair you guys want us to take a look at?
Not really.
What?
Not really.
Okay. What's not really? Do you have a question?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. So in the absence of any other question or any pair to look at, we'll just call it a session. But then I think the only setup we have here now is this one. Waiting for price. Yeah, GBP JPY for price to go back and tap that Fibonacci level. So it's just
Sorry, my network took me off. Sorry.
No, I was saying that the only setup we have this morning is basically this one. I'm going to pay attention to it and see how it plays out. If this whole thing shut up inside this level, sell, they pay me with my sweat. Because me, I don't want to trade this. I like I told the guys in the session.
So can you come again? My network took me off. So my network took me off. Can you come again?
I was saying that, but this is the only setup we have. Do you get using our Fibonacci? Do you get?
Okay.
But then me, I'm not going to trade it. I was telling the guys yesterday that I want to stop trading other pairs apart from NZD-USD and AED-USD. I'll analyze this once. You guys can take it. I'll give it's more or less like my own advice. You get, so you can take it if you want, but then I'm not going to trade it. The only things I'm going to be trading setups we have from AED-USD or NZD-USD.
This GBJPY, this is it this news that affected like this?
Yes, I think it's that whole news on this thing, the JPY news.
Because this morning,
it was this was when 6 a.m. I don't really know when it happened. I not
see any news on.
Let me check my distance.
Maybe it's pounds.
But anyhow, let's just pay attention and see how it plays out.
So now we're waiting for it to reach this Fibonacci, this 0.61
Yes, let it tap it.
What if it retests and it's still going up?
And that's the market for you. You get your own, you can just do analysis and then sit back and watch how it play out. You cannot do anything more than that. Anyhow, is there any other question?
No, sir.
Okay.
Say when I go day trading flow today.
Yes, no, I did trading flow. Oh. Anyhow, now, so in the absence of any.
So when I can teach?
Who will they teach?
Oh, sorry, you see the record. Sorry.
No worries now, no worries. Students did private students. Anyhow, please, you guys should pay attention to the market. Let's see how it plays out, yeah? And please don't trade anyhow. If you don't see a setup, don't trade. Stop. Don't waste your money on low probability setups. Always watch out for those high probability setups. That's being said, thank you guys so much for joining this session. For those that are watching this video on YouTube, so thank you very much. I'll catch you guys same time tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Highly welcome.